Dummy. So I've been off the island for about 48 hours, and coming back here, driving down, I got onto this middle hump of road, which is quite slushy, and it just slid sideways, and I'm stuck. Not a crisis, I've got an excavator nearby, but as you can see, the island got hit with a blast of winter here in the last week. But we'll get to that. Let's get unstuck first. So we're going for a walk in the snow, because if you don't go for a walk in the snow, what are you even doing in life? Well, at least around here. It snows so rarely that it's a bit of a treat, at least as far as I'm concerned. I don't have to deal with traffic. So I thought it might be time to actually kind of get into this. Talk about what's coming this year, and looks like winter's not quite ready to let go. We got one last little Arctic blast here, I think. Sometimes March has a few tricks up her sleeve, but I'm optimistic this year. What I want to talk about is what's coming this year. Probably a large part of the content outside of the jobs I'm doing for other people, which there'll be a fair amount of. I have so many requests for work this year, it's going to be very busy. And on top of that, I'm trying to plant a vineyard, which isn't just like going and buying some vines and putting them in the ground. I'm actually going over, preparing rootstock. I'm grafting all the vines myself, keeping them in the greenhouse. And I got to put all the infrastructure up. That's not even having finished clearing everything. All these trees over here have to go. Those two trees back there have to go. and then I have to grade everything, and then I have to extend this fence all around, out around here significantly, add another gate. There is so much I have to do, but hopefully it's interesting for you to follow along with. Today I'm just heading over to the camp because the caretaker is off island today because he's helping his parents out in town, and they need the main gens run for a couple hours to charge up the batteries in one of their staff buildings. So I'm gonna walk over that way and do that. And for those of you people who are connected to the camp and who love the camp, you get to see it in the snow. And I actually often get requests, oh Jared, can you take a picture of the camp in the snow? So you're gonna get that today. So yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? I love snow. I'll show you the greenhouse here before we go. So this is the greenhouse that I managed to put up in a hurry last fall. I had a bunch of concrete I had to get rid of. So when the weather just kept being nice, it was like, geez, maybe I've got the window of opportunity here to get this greenhouse done. I went online and I found this kit through Planted Greenhouses, which was the best thing I could find for price-wise and what looked fairly quality, you know, not like a poly tube. So we'll see over time how it stands up, but I'm actually pretty happy with what I got for what I paid. The big negative to them is it is a lot of work to put them together. These things make IKEA assemblies like child's play. Like if you're someone who struggles with an IKEA assembly, this will be challenging. As someone who does a lot of building and has done a lot of building and sort of basically understands what I'm doing, it was even difficult for me and it took me a while to do. So, and you need a good space to do it because you got tons of tiny little fiddly pieces and tiny little bolts, and so it's pretty fiddly. But I will say that for what I paid and what I got, it's pretty good. I think, well, all told, I haven't put the windows in yet. There's windows with automatic heat sensitive openers that I need to put in here sometime in the next couple of months before it really starts to get hot. But I think it was maybe 4,500 Canadian, all in kind of thing. The foundation I poured out of the extra concrete I had left over, and that's what I did last fall. I mean, heck, I think I poured this part at the beginning of November, and it was still incredibly warm. So anyways, this is the greenhouse. I still got a lot of work to do. I've got to build beds for, you can see basically where the beds are going to exist. What I'm doing is I'm going to build a stone wall along the edges here, and it's actually going to extend up a little bit here, another 8 inches on top of that curb, because I want a fairly deep bed so I can grow, you know, carrots, and basically I want to be able to grow as many vegetables as I can in here. But the reason why I threw it up last fall is because I need a greenhouse to keep my vines in after I've grafted them. Because I'm going to have to graft, you know, minimum 500 vines. You know, the vintner that I'm working with says, you know, you get about a 50% take rate. And I'm not experienced at doing grafting, so I might get less. So I might have to do 500 vines just to get 200 that work out. And you need a greenhouse to keep them in after you've done the grafting. So that's why this is here. And I'm going to build a table on this side, sort of a flip-up table. You can chain up, hinged, so that I can still grow vegetables. But then I've got a working table, and that probably I'll put most of the vines on the table because they're in trays and little peat pucks for the 2 months while they kind of take, and you find out which of the vines survive before you put them in the ground. Yeah, so yeah, it's going to be a lot of work. I got to get all these beds built, then I got to fill them with soil, got to build a bench. All of this has to happen in a very short time span, so wish me luck.
Both teams had one or two moments, not quite enough at the top of the field, room for improvement. She's not Enzo Fernandez. And still to Harry Kane. Ridiculous.
Hopefully we'll get up the hill here. Part of the reason I'm driving today, I know some of you will be going, oh, what a beautiful day for a walk. It is, but I kind of want to get a vehicle track established before this turns to ice and slush. Whether that'll matter in the long run, I have no idea, but that's what I'm justifying taking the vehicle for today. It's a lot of fun, actually. All right, this is a bit futile. I think I'm good. All right, we're calling it here, folks. We're gonna walk the rest of the way. Never, ever, ever, ever seen this much snow up here. It's bonkers. I know there are a lot of people that don't love snow. I am not among those people. You get it so rarely here, so it's exciting. And the good news is, the greenhouse is fine. Kate's? Probably not, but we'll go find out. So yeah, it's not looking good from here. You can see it's definitely collapsed in the middle. Oh shoot. Super bummed. I mean, I knew this would be the case, but yeah, this is pretty much done. Man, that sucks. Okay. So I'm gonna try and head over to the camp. We're gonna try again here. It's dubious that we'll make it. I don't think we will, but we're going to give it a college try. I'm supposed to be picking up Kent this afternoon. He's in town right now. And yeah, Kent is the camp caretaker, in case you don't know. So yeah, I'm going to head across this afternoon. I'd rather drive over there. It's a long way to walk in knee-high snow. See if we can't get the Kubota out of here.